We are finally doing this. What's up, Team Strony Gamers? It is John here with you guys, and I am super stoked for this video today. We have finally hit 60 attack on the alt. We have unlocked the dragon pick. It is time to see how much GP we made while killing those hillies. It was a long go, but I was able to AFK from level 52 to level 60 at Hill Giants in free to play. I didn't really want to leave. I didn't want to waste time doing that, so I decided to run some items, and it was worth it. I mean, it was a couple of days of work. I honestly would log in with the main for a few minutes each time and run supplies to him and then also back. And this is what it looks like. Roughly 372,000 GP. And I'll tell you this, I buried a ton of bones on both accounts, and on the alt, I got like 4 prayer levels. So there was a lot of money I could have continued to send, but to keep it more AFK, I wasn't logging in too much with the main. Yeah, so let's sell this off and see what we can recoup, see what kind of profit we make from doing this training. By the way, guys, every time I hit the down arrow, that is how flippers are making money. I am impatient. I do not want to wait, so I take a little bit less profit. Someone else will happily take that item for that less price, hold on to it, flip it, and make money. But right now, all I care about is getting this stuff sold off so I can take a look at the cash stack and figure out what I want to do next in this game. Thank you to Jagex for nuking all the bots, and that has seen the bones go up. These drops, bones, limport roots have jumped so much since bots have gotten nuked. So thank you, Jagex. That is sweet. It is definitely nice to be able to do some random things and make a bit of GP off of it. Guys, I'm super impatient. I do not want to wait for this stuff to sell off. Let's get it liquidated, please. Alright, these bones are going slow. Let's go. You can see a few flips here to the left, taking up a bunch of my slots because free to play, we only have 3, and that is so annoying. But guys, I have been thinking, I have pondered and wondered, and I have come up with a super exciting little series that I want to do. I have a couple ideas of doing it. So quick selling, we only made about 347k, but honestly, it was totally worth it. So let's switch over. We are now on the main account. Finished some flips. I spent some time after getting level 60 coming up with an idea, and I have finally thought of a cool series to start myself and do. And I'm gonna start with this first one, and then I've already got plans for the next one coming up. So I really hope that it goes well. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please make sure you comment, share, hit subscribe. Give me some love. Give me some love, guys, because it has been so fun making these videos and seeing the channel grow. Nate and I have so many big plans that we would love to see come to fruition here. And yeah, so I've been continuing just flipping while trying to figure things out. I wasn't doing much on the alt, wasn't doing much on the main. What was that? Oh, you guys just saw price checking a bond. That's right, it is time for some fun. I have really been racking my mind about what I could do, something fun and engaging for you guys, something maybe new content for me, something to try, and really pushing AFK, because guys, I only have a lot of time to play this game if I'm playing it AFK. If I have to sit and focus, I don't have the time, unfortunately, but AFK, I do. And so how can I help you guys? I'm going to show you something in this video here that is going to be a great AFK concept. The alt has big plans. I honestly play more on the alt than I do on the main, because it's an alternate phone that I have it on, and so I just sit there, I let it run, and it goes and goes. And then that way when I'm doing other things, you know, busy on my phone, stuff like that, life going on, I can just let the alt run on the phone, pay it as little attention as I can, and it does what it needs to do. So, I know what you're wondering. What is the big plan? Well, let's start by getting a bond, because the activity will need a bond. Guys, I really hope you enjoy this. It's going to be time to bond up here. We're going to buy a bond. I think I have enough GP for this. I really didn't want to have a bunch of extra GP just sitting on the account. I wasn't really planning on doing any flipping during this kind of series. Although I do think it'd be cool to try and do some pay-to-play flipping. It wasn't something that I wanted to jump into with this. Alright. Hit it. And instant buy. That's what we like to see. It's been a long time coming. I feel like I've been AFKing for a few weeks in free-to-play. Just thinking about members has got me so stoked. Teleporting anywhere and everywhere at the click of an item is so beneficial. I can't tell you. And I don't even have all the travel methods unlocked. Like fairy rings, I don't even know if I have those finished yet. But, you know, so many things. Grand Tree, I don't even have that even started. Yet, it is so much nicer to be able to use all the jewelry, all the teleport tablets to get to places, to be able to do things in this game. It looks like we have gained 14 days of membership. Booyah, that is exciting. So what are we going to do with these 14 days of membership? What are we going to do to make that 14 million GP worth the investment? This is what we're going to do. We're going to make a fun and exciting series for all of my people here. And that is going to be I know the suspense is killing you. We have to log out to get into a member's world. I don't even know which one I want to pick. I forget which one I always said is my favorite. I don't even remember the clan world. That doesn't matter right now. Let's get in. And let's get rolling. Welcome to Gillianor. Oh yeah, back as members. Guys, killing those hill giants was such a long task. Here we go. I can't believe it. Finally, the time has come. Last time I was a member, I had to keep this in my inventory, but not anymore. We can equip dragon items. Yeah. So that D pick is now ours. And with it, I want to get a D axe as well. All right, time to get some bling. We're going to need an Ami of Glory. And I think I'm going to want a Ring of Wealth also, just to sort of round things out here. I don't know why I didn't put a higher price. I'm just totally losing my mind. Alright, we need a skills necklace also. Sweet instant buy on that. I'm going to have to change the price on this. Alright, let's throw this GP back in the bank. As I'm watching this clip back, I bet you I have a Ring of Wealth sitting in my bank. Will it bond Motherlode Mine? Guys, this is my mini series. 1, buy a bond. We just did that. 14 million GP. 2, we are going to be AFK mining at Motherlode Mine. And 3, can we make it back? In 2 weeks of a bond, can you use Motherlode Mine AFK and make back the money it costs to do a bond? Is it sustainable? I know there's a lot of information on the wiki, stuff like that, but this is real world. I want to see for myself. I want to capture it here for you guys so you can take a look, you can compare, you can evaluate, you can analyze, and see if this is something you want to do, if this is a way for you to bond and sustain that bond, and what kind of experience you can expect to get, what kind of GP you can expect to get. So here's the plan. I've emptied out the bank, no ores, no gems, nothing like that. We are going to start mining day one. I'm going to keep a log here for you guys. We'll check in and we will see what's going on. First thing I noticed, not even a few minutes in, I'm going to need a gem bag because all of these gems are killing me. Nice. Mining level 82. Things started progressing quickly. I know they've made some changes to Motherlode Mine, but this is sweet. Honestly, guys, we need 100 nuggets to get the gem bag, and the grind to get that was a little bit much because I see these gems on the ground and I don't want to not pick them up, but I also know that they take up inventory space and that is super annoying. But I'm loving this dragon pick. I'm loving being able to do the special, which has pushed me into being able to get some rune ores. I think this is going to be a sweet one, guys. I really hope you enjoy it, and I'm going to track for you all here in the video. This is going to be part 1 of 2. I think it'll be a 2-part series. We'll kind of go through most of the first week and then sort of cover the back half of it there, and we'll see if we can make a bond. So end of day 1, which was 7 hours AFKing. And that was day 1. Guys, we are into day 2, and it is time to get this gem bag. I know, all those nuggets, 100 nuggets, they're worth about 1100 GP, and so it's a lot, but you know what? I think it's worth it because it's going to give us a lot more consistency. Day 3 and 4, I did not play at all, and here we go. Day 5, boom, level 83 mining. Guys, the Motherlode Mine is amazing for experience. Your experience rates are huge, and there's a lot of stuff to get going here. This is end of day 5. Things are progressing. Another 7 hours AFKing. We're looking at about 1.1.5 mil, not including value from the nuggets. The nuggets definitely have value. A lot of trips, guys. The sweet thing about the AFK here is the hopper up top. I do have it unlocked, so you don't have to come down often, but when you come down, you got to do this quick run back and forth, empty the bag, deposit box, empty the bag, deposit box. But it's quick if you get clicking good. If you zoom in, zoom out so you can see everything in one shot. Don't keep your inventory open so that you can kind of click proper. Sometimes I'm clicking good because I'm able to pay a little more attention. Sometimes I'm not paying very good attention and I'm clicking all over the place. But it's okay. That's how it goes. That's what AFK means, right? Away from keyboard. You're not fully focused on what's happening, but you're still enjoying the game, still making progress, still making gains. And at the end of the day, it's all about the gains. That is why we play this game. That is why we love it, because we are OSRS peeps, and it is so much fun. We love doing it, and the more we can do it, the more awesome it is. So this is why we are taking a look into this series. All right, here we go. We are going to check our progress end of day 6, and this is going to wind down the video here. I don't have a ton of footage past day 6 because I will be releasing the video on day 7 for you guys. So it's looking like the second video will have days 7 through 14, kind of including everything there. And I think the plan will be that I'll also release a full form version of this, so we can have the whole guide 1 through 14, what you can expect. And our price check is coming in at about 1.84 mil. And I know I forgot to take a look at the nuggets here. I think I pop into the bank, guys, and basically the nuggets are sitting at about 1800 GP. So that's it, guys. That's the beginning of the series. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, make sure you comment, share, like, subscribe. We are continuing in the Motherlode Mine, and there's a lot of stuff to cover. It has been a crazy 2 weeks, guys. I've had a ton of fun doing this series. I hope you enjoy it. I have decided that I'm going to release the entire series in one video as well. And so once part 2 is up, maybe in a week or two, I'll compile and have the whole thing drop, so that if you want to watch the full half an hour plus video, kind of what 2 weeks of AFK mining at MLM can do for you, you'll be able to partake that in a couple weeks. But this is what is going on. So I was doing the MEMS, and as you can see here, we're at Motherlode Mine. During the weekend, I did not play at all, but while I was doing my weekdays, I was able to get in some more AFK time. So as with part 1, we go through and just kind of touch on the different things. And right here, we've got 84 mining. I did get a ton of experience during the 2 weeks. So it was fun to be able to highlight those mining levels and then just continue with sort of our daily price checks to see where things are at. So this looks like we're at about 3.35 mil. I will say that the price checks, when I pop up the prices on screen, that does include also the gold nuggets. Sometimes I pull them out, sometimes I forget, but yeah, see, there we go, 3.36. So I didn't pull out the gold nuggets, but basically gold nuggets, if you're buying clay packs, are worth 1,100 each. So this is day 8. We continue mining here at Motherlode Mine. This day I had a little bit less time to play, so I only had about 6 hours AFKing. I've got that up on screen so you can see at the end how much time we spent AFKing over the 2 week period, which is 2 weeks. That's what a bond gets you. You get 2 weeks of membership with it. So yeah, Motherlode Mine is super AFK. It's nice, especially all the stuff that they released earlier this year. With the upper level, they've lowered the level requirements for access. I did, honestly, just in part 1 when you guys saw, you really need to have a gem pouch when you are here because the amount of gems you get is crazy. I mean, I was wearing the charged glory and stuff so that I would get more, but just because, you know, it's AFK and it's good value, and gems are worth a lot. I mean, you know, you have a chance at rolling that gem table, so might as well take it and see what you can get. So if you have the gem bag, it's definitely worth 100 nuggets. I mean, you do lose out on like 110k cash value that you could have, but it definitely makes it a lot smoother of a go. So basically, I would just set up here in the first corner, and here we go, 85. We can now mine runite. And guys, I'm going to tell you, post 85, the profit was crazy different. Like, I feel like it's almost going to be a completely different video if you do this after 85. One thing I had thought about doing as well is I have a light bearer ring on my main account. Now, my main account wasn't a member while I was filming this, so unfortunately I couldn't trade it over. But that light bearer ring does make you regenerate your special attack energy a lot faster. Obviously, the special attack for the dragon pickaxe is you boost your level 3 levels. So here we go with another price check. Looks like we're at about 4.35 mil with our gold nuggets. But with the light bearer recharging your special attack fast, you can keep yourself buffed up quite higher so that you're hitting higher ores, but also just the higher your level, the better ores that you are receiving from your pay dirt. So constantly making sure you hit that special attack is going to be super important when you're doing this. So I wonder 2 things. 1, how much different would this have been if I had started at 85? A first good chunk, I mean the whole first video I wasn't even 85, right? And that was almost half the time. So not getting rune ores makes a huge difference. Like they say, I think 70, level 70 or whatever, it's like 90,000 per hour doing this. But if you're level 99 or 95 plus, when you're getting a ton more rune ores, they're saying it can be upwards of like 200 to 300,000. So here we are, day 9. I didn't play at all, so 0 hours were logged that day. Day 10 again, the second weekend of this bond, 0 hours were logged. Day 11, I did play for about an hour, sort of throughout the day, AFK'd. Logged in a couple times, just did a few laps of getting ores and stuff, and so I did make sure to put that in because an hour definitely helps, you know. So then day 12 is sort of what we got here. This is what we're seeing. A big chunk there, 7 hours again, AFKing. I did find that the AFK ability of this was pretty good. When you're just doing your mining, it doesn't take a lot of focus. It doesn't take a lot of paying attention. It's not super click intensive, which is nice. That's what you want when you're playing AFK. When you have to go and empty the cleaned ores and place them in the deposit box, it definitely is way more click intensive. It's not crazy click intensive, and you can usually do it pretty quickly, but every time you fill up your the bag, you have to empty it, and that is definitely a solid minute to 3 minutes of intense play. So here we have another price check, kind of nearing the end of the day. Looks like we're just over 5 mil with our gold nuggets there. So I did also notice during the 2 weeks that prices were definitely on the downward trend, which has been super frustrating. Adamite ore, when I was playing a few weeks ago, was still at 1000 GP, and it has dropped to just over 800 GP. So that is super frustrating, to the point that I've actually made the decision, and little spoiler alert at the end of the video, I don't sell everything. I'm going to hold on to it because I feel like I don't need the cash, and I'd rather see prices go back up, and ores traditionally go back up. They fluctuate quite a bit. It can take a couple weeks, a couple months, I don't know. I might throw it in the GE for a high price, and then if it happens, it happens. But I'm definitely not going to move all that Adamite ore at 800 because that's just ridiculous. I've sold Adamite ores before for 1100, and that is a huge difference. I mean, we're talking almost, you know, 20-25% there, so we're definitely going to wait. Here we go with another level. All right, level 86. So we are 86 mining now, which is sweet. Again, just increasing the levels is going to increase what kind of payoff we get. When we clean our pay dirt, we are going to get better ores. Better ores means more GP. And you'll definitely notice that as you watch me do some of these ones here where I do my clean outs, you'll see more and more rune. That was, I think, 3 rune just in this one go. That's a lot. That's a lot of GP. And rune itself is actually down. Almost a K, which is 10%, you know, so 8.5, 9%, but yeah, closing in on 10% down. So again, I'm going to hold off, and honestly, I usually don't sell my rune ore. Anytime I mine rune ore, even if I've sold it in the past, I usually sell it to myself on the other account, because I'd rather take that rune ore to the blast furnace, make it into runite bars, and use it for smithing, because I would love to get 99 mining and 99 smithing. Eventually, it's not something I'm crazy rushing into, but it is something that I've considered. I've always enjoyed those 2 skills the most in this game, and so, you know, it's definitely something I'd consider, you know, as a long-term goal, something that I'm working towards. So Nate, when you're watching this back, you can hold me to that, because I know you're looking to see how you can keep me captivated. But actually, we have something new that I'm working on, and that is going to be plank make. You guys know that I've been working on getting the level for magic for that, doing some quests for that, so we're going to see how that goes. Another price check here. Looks like we are just under 6 mil, 5.94, about 5.95 mil there with all those nuggets, so we are doing pretty good. And here we go, another level 87. That means when we do our special attack, we have 90 mining, which is kind of cool to see. It's only temporary, but it is definitely cool to see. So here we go, another day, 7 hours AFKing, and we are going to run another price check. It is so crazy to see how much the ores shift from being a lot of coal, a lot of mithril, a lot of gold. I'm not seeing as much coal and gold, seeing a lot of mithril, which is not a great ore. I mean, you don't make a ton of money on them, but if you make them into bars, you can do pretty good, especially if you're interested in like making alcohols with it. If you make the Mithril plate bodies, they're pretty good alkables, and sometimes you can sell them off GE for a higher price because they have such a high alk value. So people who want to do large bulk, like volume of it, will pay a higher price because I think they have a pretty low trade limit. But that I'm just rambling now. So yeah, that was another day here, and so this is just kind of the last clean out of the day. I really tried when I was recording to sort of get the last clean out for you guys, do a price check, kind of make sure that we're keeping good, accurate records, you know, the authenticity of it. I mean, really, when it comes to filming, you can put anything, anywhere, anyway, and so I really just wanted to make it seem as realistic as if you guys are playing. This is sort of what you would see or experience as you went through 2 weeks. If you take the time to use your real world money to purchase a bond, or if you use in-game currency, GP, to purchase a bond, this is sort of what you could expect to experience. So here we go, 6.76 mil with those nuggets sold into the clay packs. I have in the past bought the gem bags with my nuggets, but it's definitely not worth it. You get way more money doing the clay, and I just did it because I thought it'd be fun to have more gems. But honestly, it'd be better to have more money and then just buy the gems you want to craft. So sometimes I do things because they're fun and silly, and you just have to do what you like to do to enjoy the game. And I decided on this one it was about maximum profit, so I decided to buy the clay packs, and that was what I decided to go with. Which you can see here, we ended up with about almost 600k in clay, which is nuts. So it was about 63 AFK hours. We started at 2.3 million experience. We ended at just over 4 million experience. So in 2 weeks, guys, I made 1.7 million experience. We made 7.32 million GP, which works out to about 114,000 GP per AFK hour. It was a ton of fun. I hope you've enjoyed this series. As always, guys, make sure you comment, share, like, subscribe. This is John signing off. I'll catch you all in the next video.